What a great way to wake up in the morning and see like blue skies and sunshine and a beautiful sunrise. It's officially 0 degrees Celsius here in Vancouver, and we are up and fueled with caffeine and ready to start this awesome day. There's all this traffic of everybody going to their 9 to 5, and then there's me taking you guys on something. I don't even know what we're doing today. I have no clue. We're up in Lynn Valley Canyon. We didn't travel very far today because I'm kind of feeling a little bit lazy. And I'm not sure how far this guy's gonna walk. So today we're truly gonna find out. We're gonna take a walk up to the canyon because it is breathtaking. Can you believe this? This is like 20 minutes from the downtown core of Vancouver. I'm standing in the city of Vancouver right now. It's insanity. When you get in your van or you're out traveling, or if you're going to start traveling, you gotta come out here and say hi. Come hang out with me and Disco. We'll go for a walk, we'll go for a beer. You gotta make the west coast of Canada a destination on any of your stops. For one, van life is freaking everywhere. And two, yeah, maybe you get some puppy snuggles and kisses out of the deal. Can't pass that up. This guy was a total rock star today. It wasn't like the longest walk, but the huge stairwell on the way back just about killed me, and this guy took it like a champ, didn't you, buddy? Little rock star right here. I'm gonna talk to you guys about something a little bit serious. When I jumped into van life, I literally jumped into van life. There was no thought process, no nothing. There was no planning, no figuring out money, budget, savings, anything. I literally grabbed my life, sold everything I had when it comes to personal possessions that I didn't need anymore, and I jumped in the van. I don't regret what I did. I don't regret how I did it, because I've had more life in the last 3 months than I've had in the last 3 years. I feel more alive today than I ever have before. But I do have a piece of advice for all of you, a major piece of advice. If you're thinking about getting into van life, get into it. But I suggest if you are sitting on a stack of debt, keep the job that you're currently working at, live in your van while holding that job, because it'll give you the chance to pay off your debt. And at least when you actually start to get into van life and start to travel, you can travel without the burden like I have of the debt sitting behind me that is holding me right here. So my suggestion to you is get into van life. Buy the van, get into it, and go start doing it. Go live the life you want to live. But keep that day job you have right now until you can pay off all of this debt. Trust me, it will be so freeing to start this lifestyle debt-free. Not like I did. But like I said, I have zero regrets. I have no regrets for the way I did this, because I wouldn't be here making videos full-time on YouTube right now if I was still holding that job. And let me tell you a little bit about the job that I did have. I'm gonna sit down because this might be a long conversation. I was working at a job for, I don't know how many years, a long time. Wasn't quite 10 years, but close enough. I was making $25 an hour, working 40 hours a week, plus we got a $10,000 bonus every January. And that bonus was every January, like clockwork, we just got it. So I was making good money, but the job was toxic as hell. Not only was it a chemical company and actually physically toxic, but the environment was toxic. It was my boss was a toxic human being, and he came to work and spewed politics, and he was just negative, and it was insanity. It was literally the worst place in the world for a human being to be. It sucked every piece of who you are out of you. It was so bad. That's why I quit. And I held on to that job for as long as I could. I just couldn't handle it anymore. You know, you can only be around negative people that long before it just like completely destroys you. And at that point, when it comes to work, I just felt like I had to be there. I felt because the money was good, I needed the job because the job was good and it had benefits and everything else. So I held on to it, and it broke me to pieces completely. And I don't regret dropping that last minute at all. And I don't regret jumping into my van last minute at all. One thing I do regret is not sticking with the job long enough to pay off my debt. I wish I would have moved into my van while I had the job, because that would have eased a mountain of stress and would have probably made it easier to work there before I moved into my van. So my suggestion to all of you guys is pay that debt off before you get too ambitious and just want to travel across Canada, travel across the States or across the world. Don't get too ambitious, because then you're going to get into a situation like me where, you know, you got the debt, it's hanging behind you. There's not a lot of debt behind me. I'm only sitting on probably $13,000 worth of debt, maybe $14,000. It's really not a lot of debt, but it's enough to anchor me right here in Vancouver. Thankfully, this is a beautiful place to be, and we got so many places to go see out here. But I'm in a situation right now where I am happy. I have debt behind me, and a lot of it I really honestly don't care about. It can sit there, it can call me, it can chase me. One day, sooner or later, I'm gonna get it paid off. But for right now, this is my time. I've spent too much time in my life caring about my debt and grinding and working so damn hard for nothing really, that this is the time in my life to focus on me. And I just want to sit here and make videos for you every day. So you know what, god damn it, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wake up and we're gonna hang out and we're gonna chit chat like we are now, and we're just gonna do whatever the hell we want. Why? Because that's what life is about. Life is about being happy and just doing whatever the hell you want to do. So we're gonna hang out. Hope you don't mind hanging out. Oh, guys, it's getting dark outside and I want a hot chocolate. I'm happy I bought that little 2-burner little stove thing. I use that thing to make hot chocolate all the time. Anyway, beautiful people, thanks for hanging out with us today. I love you guys, and man, I got some huge news coming. I'm so excited. I connected with one of my YouTubers. God, I just want to tell you guys right now, but I can't. There's so many cool things coming up, so many cool things that are gonna happen, and you guys are just gonna be like, what? Really? You're gonna be so pumped about it. You're gonna have to wait till probably January to hear about it, but stick around, guys, because it's to do with disco, and you're going to love every little piece of it. All right, guys, much love. I'll see you soon.